Hey guys, RLC321 back again with another model kit build video. Actually, I apologise, it's RLC321's Fantastic Plastic back again with another model kit video. So, what we're going to do today, we are going to be putting on some decals, however you want to say it. I say decals because that's what I'm used to. So that's what I'm going to call it. Other people call them whatever they want. But we are going to be doing the decals. Yes. So I've got warm water here with just a little hint of washing up liquid in there. That helps plenty with things. So I'm just going to peel off this tape off of here because I need, so we're going to have to put what's the word I'm looking for, the decal's going to have to go on, some of the decals are going to go on here as well, and in there. There we go. There. And I don't know if I explained what I've done as well. I'll put some more super glue into these parts as well, just to make it a little bit easier to work with. So first things first, we're going to get the instructifications, and it's telling us what decals that we need to use, which is good. So first things first is number 4. So we're going to go with number 4, and number 4 is one of these ones right there. There's 2 of those, but we only need 1. So what you want to do is cut as close as you can without actually cutting into the decal. And I like leaving just a little bit hanging over so I can grab it with my tweezers. And I just realised I need to get something as well. So we have, there we go. So there's the decal, and I want to get my decal solvent stuff. So just bear with me while I try and remember where I put the stuff. Did I put it? I put it over there. Yes, I did. Right. Nope, that comes back. There you go. And there. So we need those and those. Don't need the lighter fluid. So we use, right. So this is the first one you put on, and this will be the second one you put on. Now before I do that, I need to find a brush, because you don't want to get these two mixed up either. So I need to find one of my double-sided brushes. That will do. So one is going to be for the micro solution, one's going to be for the micro set. And I am just going to mark this, the red one, this side is red, just so I know that it's definitely going to be for the red, because I don't want to get them mixed up. And this is a permanent marker-ish, so it should stay there. So I know that that is going to be for that one, that side is going to be for that. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to be putting this side in. So I'm going to get the decal into me tweezers and plonk it in. And I've got some cotton buds as well ready. Let's move that out of the way. I leave it in there for like a few 10-20 seconds, and then I usually just leave it on the side and just let it sit in its own juices basically for a little while. I'm sorry I can't zoom in as such, mainly because I've only got a webcam, so I can't actually zoom. So there we go, that is now ready to go. So it's going to be this way round, and it's going to go onto there. So let's move it over as much as I can and just apply it on. And I forgot to add the blue one. That's just typical. Oh well. So I'm just going to get a decal into place here. Push it down where it needs to be. Get my cotton bud. The cotton bud is going to help soak up any excess water there is. So it's going to look like that. And then if I get my, and there you can see it pretty much light up. So this is going to be looking good. So let's get this micro set, because what this does as well, this softens up the decals and helps it conform to any shapes a lot better. So we'll just leave that like that. And the next one is going to be number 5. So we shall get number 5. Which is this right here. Okay. That's number 5. Now before we put it on, actually let's dunk it in water first. So usually, as I say, usually about 10-20 seconds or so should be enough. And then I just let it sit in its own juices. So what's the best way to have it? That way, I think. Yeah, that way. That's the way it goes on. It goes on straight like that. While we're waiting for that, oh sorry, let's switch off the compressor because I don't need it. We shall now get the other one. Let's get the blue end, and we're going to paste a good amount onto there. Let's have a look at this, see if it's ready, and it is. Right, so now we've got that micro set on there. We plonk the doobly in, get our toothpick, and we align everything up as best as we can, and get a cotton bud and squeeze out any extraneous fluid. Okay, just like that. And then with the red one, place a good amount on there, and just let that to dry. So while that's drying, we'll now do the 2 TV screens. So I'm going to cut out the TV screens, which is number 7. Plonk those in the water. Okay, and let that sit for a few minutes. get our blue one, just paste the blue one over the top of this green where they're going to go. Let's have a look at these. Are they ready? They are. So we shall put the first one on. That there. And the second one as well. Okay. Toothpick time. One I'm going to move around a lot more than is necessary, because I want them both to look slightly different. Okay, so let's squeeze out the water. This one's moved slightly, so just put it back in place. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to get my red stuff again. You don't want too much, but you want enough for it to be able to soak everything in. Okay, so let's get a blue one. I think I've still got enough of the blue one here to influence this one. No, I don't. So let's put the blue marker set on there. And then for that one, it's going to be number 6. Which is right here. Okay, so we're going to cut out number 6. So there's number 6. Give him a bit of a bath. Excuse me. And let him stew for a little bit in his own juices. I'm only going to do the video of decals of just doing this, and that's pretty much it. But let's have a look what it would look like when it's lit up. There you go. It is not going to look too bad at all. There's obviously some light leaks I need to do, and at least now I can see where I need to put some stuff in places so to stop any light leaks. So yeah, that's brilliant. I can see pretty much what's happening and where I need to go. Right, okay. So that should now be almost ready. And it is. So this is going to be fun putting this on. Let's grab that side here and all the way down there. And there we go. Soak up some of this water. Okay. And we get the red stuff again. So this red stuff is the stuff that will soften the decal down and keep it in place. Right, and there's just one more to do, and I believe that's the middle part here and up the top. So I'm going to put some of that in there. So you are what? 2 and 3. That does not look like a voice activation thingy, but we're going to go with it. We're going with it. It'll do. And for this, I'm just going to put it in the water that's already down here because it's so small. And number 2 goes on the top. And do the same with that as well. Just because it is so small, I don't want to lose it in there. So this is going to go into here, and then this one's going to go from there onto the top. Actually, no, I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to put this one, because this has got the biggest red on it, so that could be where the voice unit is. So the voice unit is going to go roughly in the middle there, and then the other stuff I'm going to pull along up towards the top. Right, so that's ready to go. So let's plonk that down in there. Get over. Let's get a little bit of this. Just drop in there because that's going to help me move it a bit. Okay, there we go. And then if I get this last piece here, and I'm just going to put it on the top. There. There we go. Right, let's get some of this water out. And let's get some of this decal softener in there to help soften these decals down. May need a few coats of the decals, but there she is. She's all done. There you go. So as I say, there's still a few things I need to do. I need to block out some light issues, which I can just easily use some tulip along the edges. That's fine, and I might be able to put some tulip along the edges here as well. That should help block out more of the lights. And on the top here, just do a paint around where the paint black around where the screens are, and that will also block out the light that we saw coming through earlier, just in case we like that there, so we can block out that light. But as you can see, it's starting to come together. So I'm going to continue on with decaling, let these dry off, and I'm going to continue putting more of the decal solution on. So I will see you guys once I've finished everything. Oh, come in focus. There we go. There we go. See you in a bit. Right, okay, so I'm now back. What I've done as well, I mean, obviously now this is all pretty much all done. I've managed to paint around things to try and block the light as much as I can on this. So if we get our thing in there, you can see there's no more light bleeds, so that's a good thing. So that's that done. The top section, you can probably tell I've added a few more bits and pieces onto that, and I've just cut up some of the remaining dooblies to put on there. So that's looking good, but the problem is I'm going to have to use an awful lot of this decal solution because it's not softening the decals as much as I would like to. It's getting there, but it's not. These decals I think are really thick, and I think that's what the problem is. Because they're so thick, they're not softening properly, so I'm gonna have to apply a lot of that decal solution to soften it properly. So this could take me a little while to do. Now on this side, these side panels here, I was just going to leave with those on there. There we go, those different colours on there. But again, I might try and cut up some more of these things to put on there, and just see how it goes. Just because it's going to look a lot better than what I can do with my painting skills, which is shite, which isn't very good. But anyway, it's pretty much all done. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The next video will be pretty much putting it all together. Oh no, it won't. No. I mentioned it before. The next video will be adding the LEDs to this and wiring it all up. That's what the next video is going to be. I've put some tulip inside here as well to help keep everything under control inside there, to help light block everything. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, as I said, which will be putting the LEDs into this, and then hopefully once we've done that, it's putting everything together. Yes, that's what's going to be happening next. So I will see you guys in the next one. You take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.